Smash Brothers! Let's smash. Super Smash Brothers on the 3DS. That's right, there's one for the Wii U coming out also. This is 3DS now. So Super Smash Brothers has come out for the 3DS. At first I was like, okay, it'll be like a nice little starter round while we're gearing up for the Wii U version. Let's face it, this is gonna be like Smash Brothers Lite, and then the Wii U one's gonna be the real one. But I'm not gonna lie, this feels like Smash Brothers. 48 playable characters in this game, and there are characters that play like Super Smash Brothers characters. So they're not like, you know, Smash Brothers characters, but it's a little slower. It's not as fast as the console, so it's not as sharp and it's a bit laggy. No, this plays like Super Smash Brothers. 48 playable characters, all play like Super Smash Brothers characters on the 3DS. No matter how you slice it, that's pretty impressive. Lots to talk about in this game. I know I'm gonna miss some things. I apologize for that. I don't mean to, it's just there's a lot of content in here, and that does speak volumes for the game. When I'm sitting here going, I'm gonna forget something, I know, because there's so much shit in this game. That's a positive right there. That's a plus. This game has everything you've come to expect from Super Smash Brothers. For those of you who don't know what Super Smash Brothers is, it's a hodgepodge of Nintendo brand Nintendo characters and some that aren't actually Nintendo brand Nintendo characters. They're in this game and just beat the shit out of each other until there's a winner. And it's fun. It's fun as hell, because what I like about Smash Brothers is it goes on the premise that it is this character versus this character. Mario has Mario moves. Olimar fights like Olimar. Not everyone's the same. They're a bit different. Yeah, they're forward attacks and they're up attacks. You know, everyone has the basic attacks, but their special moves are tailored to them, and sometimes you're like, that's just unbalanced. But it's what it would be like if that character fought that character. I love that. And it has a lot to do if you're gonna play single player, because let's face it, not all of your friends are gonna have a 3DS, not all of your friends are gonna have the 3DS with them at the same time when you're waiting in that line for that movie or whatever, and you're like, I wanna kill some time, I got my 3DS. Some of your friends will be like, oh, I didn't bring my shit. So you're stuck doing some single player thing in Smash Brothers. Don't worry, this has it. They have the home run contest, you know, you hit the beanbag like all the Smash Brothers have had. You got the target smash, which I like a lot more in this game than I did in the last one. In Brawl, I didn't really like it that much. I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to play this. I'll just hit the beanbag. I'll just hit the punching bag and just let that thing fly. This one's kind of the same. You beat the shit out of this bomb, send it, you know, blow up targets. It's fun. And there are a lot of challenges to do. You know, it keeps you entertained for those single player moments. They do have something called Smash Run. You pick a character, you can actually modify the character a bit, and I do like that. You know, you can put little buffs on it, because at first, you need to do that. At first, I was like, Smash Run's not fun. It's actually the art of being bullied. All these characters just kicking the shit out of you. I was like, is this Smash Brothers pinball? Because that's what I am. I'm a little pinball. I'm just going everywhere. You start buffing your guy with good gear, and then you can start kicking the shit out of them, and then Smash Run is a lot funner. Until you get there, though, it's a bit of a grind. It's not my favorite part of the game. And it's not going to be in the Wii U version, I guess, so I guess it's not Nintendo's favorite part of the game either. And if you're feeling good about yourself and you want to see how shitty you actually are at Super Smash Brothers, you can go right online, fight someone who's being Star Fox, and you can find out how much you actually suck. I'm not saying Star Fox is the best one in the game. I'm saying people usually kick the shit out of people online with Star Fox. It's the way it's always been. They have this little street pass thing where your guys look like little pogs and they just like bash each other off the screen. I'm not a big fan of that. It's like, whatever. Let's get back to this Smash Brothers stuff. Sorry if someone at Nintendo was really proud of that mode, but it's no one's favorite mode. One of the coolest things you can do in this game is take your Miis and make them characters. So you can make badasses, you can make yourself, you know, you can kick ass with them. I made Chuck Norris. That's real. Chuck Norris is a character in my Super Smash Brothers game, and he destroys everybody. And no one trips in this game. How good is that? Seriously, in Brawl would have been such a solid game if people just didn't trip. This game, no trips. It's great. But if we're talking about things to bitch about, first of all, the scope of the levels isn't as grand as they were in Brawl. In Brawl, you had your small levels, medium levels, big levels. This one has small levels and, you know, a couple of bigger small levels. Nothing really huge. My favorite level in the entirety of everything Smash Brothers is the Hyrule Temple. It was in Melee, it was in Brawl. I play it 90% of the time when I play Super Smash Brothers, I'm on that level. That stage is just great. It has everything you need. It has an upper ground, a lower ground, pits. Take someone and just throw them against that one wall down, you know, below, and they just go and die. It has a variety. I just found that to be the best level in the entire game. This one doesn't have that. I'm hoping the Wii U version does have it. I'm thinking I know why they don't have that stage in this game. And generally speaking, levels that are bigger than the ones that they have in the 3DS version. It's because of the size of the screen. You imagine playing Hyrule Temple and people are at opposite ends of the stage and you're like, oh, on the 3DS, boom. Oh, shit. That's really, where am I? Am I there? Oh, all right. I think that's me. That might be a dot though. Might be a speck on the screen. So I'm hoping in the Wii U version they have more stages. That'll also kind of add to the thrill of like, oh, new stages I haven't seen because I got the 3DS version. I already feel like I'm going into the Wii U version knowing everybody that's on the roster. I hope they have new characters that are not in the 3DS version. Don't give me that DLC shit. Give me actual characters. That's another thing that kind of irritated me about this game. You unlock everybody in the game by just playing the game. At least that's how I found it. I was just doing classic mode and I just started unlocking guys until I had everybody. In Brawl, a few of the characters, you had to do special things. Like you had to play in Shadow Moses Island 10 times to get Snake. You had to do this super secret speed run thing to get this secret door to get Star Wolf. Shit like that's cool. It makes you feel like you're unlocking secret guys. This one is just play until you unlock them. And also some of the characters I felt like they were wasted. This might be a spoiler alert because, you know, people don't want to know the roster. And I'm going to mention a couple of characters who are on the roster. I believe they have already been identified and announced as characters, but I'm just saying, here you go. First of all, Lucina's in the game. I was jacked when Lucina was in the game because Lucina is from Fire Emblem Awakening and Lucina is awesome. And then when you play her, you're like, she plays just like Marth. If I wanted to play as Marth, I would have played as Marth. She plays just like Marth, which makes me think they should have done what I thought they were going to do before Lucina was announced, was just make Lucina an alternate costume for Marth. You know, just cycling through like, oh, there you go, alternate costume. But Olimar has that. There's a little dude who is Olimar and you cycle through the costumes and there's another guy. You're like, oh shit, look at that. Another dude. He's not named Olimar, but he's Olimar. He's an alternate costume for him. Lucina just could have been that for Marth. That would free up a couple slots to put other people in this game who actually do play differently. Like, I don't know, Simon Belmont or someone from Golden Sun at all. It would seem the thing to do. It'd feel like you're not cheaping out and just being like, all right, here's different skins that we're counting as different characters. And of course, there's a nerfing and buffing of characters between the last game and this game. And Pikachu, I think, has been nerfed. Abusive Stepdad plays pretty badass. He was never my favorite. He was just a big, slow, clunky guy who got his ass kicked in Brawl. This one, he's actually one of the better guys. He's one of the guys that can actually beat the game on the higher difficulties. It's a bummer that you can't pick your music for your stages like you could in Brawl also. I might be greedy here, but I wanted more levels and more music and more options with the music, like picking your music for your stage. There's awesome music in this game. I just wish you had more freedom to tweak it how you wanted to tweak it. It has other fun modes in the game. You're gonna have a lot of fun playing with your friends and playing single player. Whether you're kicking people's asses, farming achievements, kicking the computer's ass, getting your ass kicked by the computer, not as fun, but still part of the game. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this game. Like the day after I got it, the next day I was like, oh, I feel so ill and I have a headache. I feel like shit. Why am I sick? Oh yeah, that's right. I was half cross-eyed with the 3D on for about 7 hours yesterday. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad for you. Fact is, Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS is solid. It's what you want for a 3DS version. Actually, more than what you want for the 3DS version. It's more than what you think it can be for a 3DS version of Smash Bros. I want to rate this game based on the merits of the 3DS version, but I can't shake the fact in less than a month and a half the Wii U version is going to come out, and I'm going to get it, and then I might be jumping to conclusions here, but I do think my friends and I are just going to play that version, and the 3DS version is just going to gather dust. However, there are people who have a 3DS who don't have the Wii U version. I want to rate this game like that. If you have a 3DS, you do not have a Wii U version. It's a great game. It's solid. The scope of it isn't as big as you want Smash Brothers to be. Some of the levels aren't as big, but Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS is definitely worth buying at full price. Get it, play it, love it. All right, so Super Smash Brothers, have you played it? What did you think about it? What's your favorite character to play as in Super Smash Brothers? Whoever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.